Oh, Grambling, dear Grambling, we love you, dear old Grambling. We're loyal to thee, our dear old school. We'll fight for thee forevermore. And when the victory is won, no, whatever. I don't know all the words, but that's our song. If you went to Grambling State University and you were a freshman there, and you had Lyceum, we had the Lyceum programs and convocations and all the games. We sang that song. That was our song. Oh, Grambling, dear Grambling, we love thee, dear old Grambling. Is the finger put up in there? But there's a video sent around by the brother. Man, I'm sorry, man. I forget your name. Anyway, I'll find it in a minute if y'all know his name. But he put it on his personal page. He sent the video of the Grambling football team. I guess this is the second time. The Grambling football team. Kim Spears, what's up? The Grambling football team was singing it with a little less zest than the rest. Oh, Grambling, dear Grambling, we love you, dear old Grambling. And loyal to the dear old school, we fight for thee forever. No, just didn't give a damn. And this was before the game. I think the preview game allegedly when they lost. But then someone sent me a video of them singing it with a little more pep and zest. And in my opinion, it was a little better as it relates to energy. But as far as the song, the way it was sung, it still needed work. It was like, oh, Grambling, dear Grambling, we love you, dear. Oh, Grambling, we'll fight for thee. Dear old school. I'm like, come on. It wasn't as bad as that other one, but the other guy was kind of brutal in his assessment, observation of the first one. And I want to say this, and people can come from varying perspectives. I mean, a lot. I've read some comments. The comments are just something else. And I was like, well, my question was, well, what is going on? Why is this happening? Who's responsible for this? Why are these young men who are a football team, members of the football team and the coach, why are they singing the song like this? And so I had to talk to a friend, shout out to Mary Max and others. We had to have conversations about this because I don't like to just get on my live and just to start shooting off. I really have to process things first. And so, and feel free to come draw your own conclusion. What's up, David? And, but it's like there's something that's not present. And you can say, well, maybe they're kind of down and out based on the not so flattering win-loss record that they currently have. They could be feeling kind of down about it, or it could be, maybe they don't know the words or they weren't taught the words. But in another video where Coach Hugh is Patrick Perry, what's up? Well, Coach Hugh is singing it with them. They seem to have the words down pat pretty well. However, y'all know my issue is, it is a song that's almost like lift every voice and sing. You can't sing lift every voice and sing to earth and heaven ring. It is a cadence. It is a voice training. It is an experience. It is like a soothingness that goes on when you sing, oh, Grambling, dear Grambling. It's like you just feel your school pulsing through your veins. It is like warm blood that is flowing through your body. When we sang that song, when I was a student in the 90s, and I had to think about it. My friend Mary Max, she put me on to it. She said, maybe they don't have Lyceum anymore. What's going on at Grambling? maybe they don't have those older professors that we had. We had scholars. Those folks were in their 50s, a lot of them when we were students in 88, 89, 90. No, go back to 87. No, but I was there 89 to 94 and in graduate school 94 to 96. So when I got there, it was still good and Grambling. Oh, God. I came at the right time. And I'm going to tell y'all honestly, when we left, hold on one second. I think Perry wants to be, all right. Cause I'm going to go ahead and take it. All right, what's up? Hold on, brother. And it was something, but I can get a chance to give my opinion on it. But I don't mind people coming in. So come on in, brother. If it has you, maybe you can give me your opinion. If y'all can find that brother who put it up there, I'd like to know what's going on with him. Okay, all right. I guess you decline. Start with the president. Oh, Perry said start with the president. You know, I always say start with the leadership because there's something not being taught to the current students. I believe in the last 5 years, but I'll go back and say, when my class graduated from graduate school in 96, I think 1996 was the last year because that Grambling was the beginning of Grambling losing its black soul. Do you understand? It's cultural awareness. It's as the French would say, it's je ne sais quoi. Because I know all of our freshman orientation teachers and our lyceum and those who organize convocations. I'm telling you, we sang those songs. The alumni came back and we sang that song at the games, basketball, football. We just sang them at programs. We knew it, and we sang it like this. Oh, Grambling, dear. It's like there was a conductor. People would somebody would stand up front and just guide us on with the tempo of the song. It was almost like it was majestic. Y'all hear me? And I think those kids need to go and see some old footage of how we used to break out in song at the homecoming at all the games. Oh, Grambling, dear Grambling, we love thee, dear. Oh, Grambling, and blackness out in churches one to raise the same with freedom song. Oh, I mean, we used to really say it, dear, and we used to hold it. Dear Grambling, everybody understood. We love thee, dear, because we loved our school, man. So what is it that's going on that our football team, one of the major representatives or ambassadors, representation of any university, the football team, they don't sing it like that. I don't expect Coach Hugh to sing it like that because he didn't go to an HBCU, let alone Grambling. All his undergrad stuff was at white schools. A teacher, hey, good. So let's not be so hard on the football team. Let's try to get to the crux of what's going on. We need to ask the question, is blackness still being taught at Grambling? Is the culture still good and black? When the teacher was there, when I was there, when Patrick Perry was there, when David Brown was there, they still got that blackness at Grambling? I've always wondered that since the last few homecomings I attended. Because I didn't feel it in the air. I felt that blackness and that HBCU warmth, that spirit among the alumni, but I didn't feel it among the students. You know, they got the Gram Fam, the hashtag Gram Fam down, but maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I should work there. Maybe I should live there to understand. But it's something. I'm telling y'all, with this smoke, this fire. I think these HBCUs are trying to mainstream these black colleges. And because they're accepting, they can accept who they want to, but they're trying to cater to the minority white students and other students that are coming to the school. So therefore, you're going to dismantle the blackness. And I want to tell those of you who are pushing that kind of narrative, the multicultural erasure of blackness at HBCUs, the reason these kids, especially black kids and whites and others, come to HBCUs, they always say for the HBCU experience. Not the LSU, not the Louisiana Tech, not the Northwestern, not the Harvard or the Stanford. They come for the HBCU experience. They don't come in for no goddamn LGBT experience. They come there for the black experience, the HBCU experience. And I think I'm gonna tell y'all, when I left, and those who thought like I did, a lot of us, and me, and a lot of those folks in the conscious community, or they call them the pro-black and all of that. When we all left or graduated, that spirit left, because the administration was never too fond of the conscious and the culturally aware blacks at Grambling. There was a whole lot of us. The administration never cared for people who challenged the administration. They never cared for the labeled black militants, the militants. They loved SGA. They loved the black Greeks because they don't challenge anything. They don't stand up for anything. But people like me and Hank and them, see what's called Gods of the Earth and Nation of Islam Student Association and who else? Sons and Daughters of Imhotep and Five Brothers of the 5% Nation. You know, those conscious groups, they're not there at these HBCUs like they used to anymore. And these little uppity, bougie, Greek letter administrators, they don't like it. I mean, they love it that people like me, they're not there. Because what we do is we spread the word of Dr. John Henry Clark, Dr. Francis Cress Welsing. We always spread the word of black consciousness, which kept them on their toes and having to always answer important questions that was posed by the students. Well, students like us, because SGA and all those folks didn't ask some shit. But, and they said, well, Rico, what's that got to do with them not knowing the song? Well, having that rhythm and that soul and that spirit about our school song. Well, it's the leadership that dictates the culture. Did y'all know that? It's the leadership. See, I came when Dr. Joseph B. Johnson was there. He was a member of Black Greek Letter Organization, but that wasn't who he was. He just happened to be a Kappa. But he's more of a leader and an administrator. And he was a go-getter. Then I came under Harold Lundy, or was it what's that other it was 3 presidents I was under. But they kept it going. It was enough people in the administration that was cultural, that loved Grambling. We had a lot of folks who lived in Grambling, a lot of folks who used to attend the university and all that. We had a lot of people working there who came up through Grambling, so they understood the culture and the necessity of instilling that into the students when they walked into the door. We also had open admission, so they taught us things that we didn't know. Harold Lundy, yes. Who was after him, Sandy? Hey, Sandy. Who was after Harold Lundy? It was also before him. It was Joseph B. Johnson, Dr. Harold Lundy, and then that one guy who we stayed into it. He didn't even shake my hand when I graduated my master's degree. We stayed into it. But anyway, that last one, 96, they ran him off too, I think. But anyway, because after him, Favors and Warren and all those folks came, but we were gone by then. Those are the class of 93, 94, 95, or 90, 93 to 96. However, that Grambling culture, it always comes back for during homecoming, but when you get there, you don't feel it. Do you understand what I'm saying? And so for those young men not to know the song and to feel it the way we did it, somebody's not teaching them. Somebody's not there teaching them about the old school ways of that kept the glue that made the HBCU called Grambling. And a lot of these black colleges, hell, they're so busy trying to be intersectionalists, cis women, cis men, transphobia, cis and cis this and cis and intersection and feminists and misogynists and sexism. They're so busy into that bullshit that they're not even concentrating on the black culture. That's what's happening. So I'm not mad at the young guys, but a lot of people say some mean stuff about those cats. About our team and also about how they're not winning and then you guys, let me tell you something. Can I shift just a little bit, because I think y'all got the point when I was talking about the soul of HBCUs is being snatched out, not by outside white folks, but by these multicultural intersectionists, integrationists, white agenda following HBCU presidents, vice presidents of student affairs, and dean of students. And these recruiters, that's what's happening. It's not the white power structure. It's these black folks that look like you that's snuffing out the blackness out of HBCUs. But let me move on to our football team. And they haven't been performing well. But I don't know why that's so alarming to people. because like Anita Baker said in her song, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, sometimes you want to cry, and sometimes you play the fool. Y'all know about the Anita Baker. You got to hold on, get a little stronger. Yeah, if you can't win, then everything gonna be yours. Um, Sandy says, I graduated in 93, so I only remember Johnson and Lundy. Hicks, there you go. Thank you, Sandy. Hicks. That's right. Raymond Hicks, Dr. Hicks. But even with those guys, they kept the black soul and the soul of the HBCU. But what we got going on now, y'all don't want to say it out loud. Y'all ain't going to have me on the hook saying, Rico talking about this. I'm not going to be that guy. Y'all ain't going to let me be that dude. I'm tired of always being the one to point out the pink elephant in the living room while everybody else get to sit and eat popcorn and watch the show. I'm not doing that shit. But y'all see what I see, but y'all don't say nothing about it. Because something's going on, goddammit. It is. Something's going on. Rudy Tony was good. And so these HBCUs are purposely, in my opinion, snuffing out the blackness of HBCUs. They are. What's up, Tony? And they're snuffing out the blackness. And they're doing it every semester. They're bragging about being able to have more white kids there, which is not a problem. Well, how come you have to diminish the blackness? And when you go online, you just look at the professors at Grambling State University, you got damn near 70% white professors. So you expect white professors to keep that Grambling spirit alive? Y'all really expect that? Alumni, y'all worry about these young men winning or losing on the football team. We need to be worried about the culture. I think that's what caused a lot of the depression or not feeling that great at the university. And that's HBCUs across the board. Because, see, a lot of these HBCUs, if y'all are paying attention, that pride that they have going on, they mask this arrogance, this feminist arrogance, and this LGBT pride. They're trying to almost make it appear as if it's black pride. That's not. Hey, Sheridan, what's good, bro? It's not. It's a bunch of LGBT feminist foolishness at these other HBCUs. Now, one thing I can say it, Deion Sanders, he has it right. He's pushing the black pride at Jackson State. But we don't have that at Grambling. People debate it all day long. And I didn't feel it. Maybe, and I'm going to say, hey, Rico, you ain't been to school in 25 goddamn years. You don't know what they're doing. But I know I can feel the spirit of HBCU. And when I've come back to homecoming, it's like, damn, are there even students here? Do they even care? And it's all about the leadership. But we won't be honest about it. Where's the license programs? Do they still have them? Where are the convocations that continue to push and instill that HBCU pride? And not HBCU pride, just that, but Grambling pride. No, we can go to the games and wear the Grambling stuff, but it's something damn near genetic. If you went to Grambling, you know what I'm talking about. It's something that makes you get emotional and passionate about. And we know, I went in a very fortunate time. I got a chance to meet the great Eddie Robinson. A lot of us did. Got to meet and talk to him. I got a picture with him. I got to meet, his Charles P. Adams' nephew. What was it? He was on the police department. Coach Officer Adams. I got to meet him. And guess who else I got to meet? The founders, Charles P. Adams' daughters, Mama Phi and I untook. I actually forged a friendship with them. I used to go to their houses because Mama Phi sent for me. Miss Smallwood or in Foundation said, hey, they want to meet you. I said, huh? And so they're like, yeah, they read your newsletter. They love your newsletter. So, and it's right down the street. The street that the Catholic Center is on is right down the street. And that little white house is to the right. And I remember walking down there the first time, and I was just, I don't know why I didn't take any pictures. I guess it was such an intimate thing. I wasn't there as a fan. I was kind of in awe. I said, damn. And they were like 80 then, those ladies. Mama Phi and Auntie, they sat there. I sat on that couch, and we talked about the newsletter. And I remember Aunt Fi, she was the browner skin. She looked more like her dad. And Aunt Toot, let me see, which one? Mama Fi was the light skinned one. One looked more like his wife, Martha Adams. She's the lighter skinned one, but she looked like the one, but they looked like the dad. Okay, so she was the heavier one. Mama Fi was the heavy one. Aunt Toot was the taller, slim, light skinned one. Anyway, and we just talk, and she would say, Mama Fi would say, "Yeah, Rick, I read your paper. Man, you got them going up there." And I was like, "Yes, ma'am." And just sit there, and I went there one. And after that visit, I went back again. We sat and chatted it up, and just watching TV. I think we was watching. What was I watching? Wheel of Fortune. And sitting there watching TV. Next thing I know, it was daytime. Like, maybe like 3:30 or 4 o'clock when I walked over to those ladies' house. Next thing I know, I guess I was tired from school. I messed around, man. I have uh, dozed off on the people's couch, and I knew it, and my snore woke me up. I looked around and said, "Oh snap! I fell asleep in these ladies' house," and I looked outside and it got to be like 6:37, like get kind of dark. I'm like, "Oh shit!" She said, "Oh Rico, you kind of tired there, wasn't you?" I'm like, "Well, yes, ma'am." I'm like, "Damn it!" Of course, got up and said, "Well, I got to go ahead and go." Okay, thank you for visiting us. It's good seeing y'all too. Yeah, I got a chance to meet and greet with history, Grambling history, and the house is still down there. When do they do tours? Do they talk about Charles B. Adams and Martha Adams, how the two dorms were built next to each other, and to say the husband and wife would never be separated? When they talk about this, and do they practice the song? Do they have license when they force the young, not forced, but it was required that the young men wear ties and suits and jackets, and the ladies wore stockings and dresses, and we had to take our card to get a stamp for extra credit to prove to our freshman orientation teacher that we went. And a lot of times there was something cultural going on. Be it music or some kind of arts or something going on that exposed us, and they began the process of building men and women on the cultural side. And then convocation was pretty much, it's almost like it was a convocation. You have speeches from some of these speakers that was from Louisiana and all over the country coming in to give a good word. Come on, somebody. And so I don't know if any of that stuff's going on, not to mention the block parties that kept us on campus, kept us together. And then we used to have these random conversations on campus in front of the student union, on the blocks and steps, or play cards and upstairs and when we ate the burgers and stuff in the snack shop and the snack whatever that damn thing was called. I mean, I know stuff has changed and all that, but the spirit should still be there. I mean, somebody's falling off on the job. And so I said all that to say maybe that all of that is part of why they didn't have that much zest in the school. Maybe at homecoming, those who return to homecoming, maybe we could just stand there and sing it for them. And y'all better learn the words because it's been a while since a lot of us sung that damn song. Maybe we can just stand in front of the student union on Friday night or Thursday or Friday night, and just all of us who are alumni just stand there and just sing the song just randomly. Just all of us say, hey, we finna sing the song. Oh, Grambling, dear Grambling, and just show them how it's done, and just sing it like we sang it when we were freshmen and sophomores and juniors and seniors. Just sing it like that so they'll understand. This is the locomotion of the school that keeps this train moving. And then to show maybe the leadership, the administration at Grambling, y'all act like y'all forgot. This is what y'all should be pumping into the students instead of always pushing these feminist ideas and this LGBT crap and pushing the girls front and don't mention the boys and all that kind of the political side of society instead of pushing the Black cultural side of the students and who we are as a people at an HBCU, keeping the experience alive. That's why people enroll and attend HBCUs. They expect that we're not going to have the top shelf stuff at the PWIs. But you ask anybody who decided to bypass HBCU and go to the PWI, all of us who've attended HBCUs have experienced this. And they've even come out and just been honest about it. Man, I wish I had gone to an HBCU because it's something special about it. But the thing is, I don't think a lot of the HBCU graduates that are coming out in the next, within the last 3 years and the next 10 years from now, are not going to have that same turkey and dressing. They're going to have stove top and slices of chicken breasts. They ain't going to have the whole Thanksgiving dinner like we got. The family connection, they're not going to have that. What's up, Coach Cheese? Mary Max, what's good? And so when we look at the young men, let's not make it automatically about football. Let's make it about what I think it is, something cultural. Something cultural is not going on in our university. Something cultural, something black, something cultural, something Grambling is not going on at the university. That's what we should be looking. Now, I need those of you who are disappointed at the current win-loss record of the football team, stop calling them names, stop demeaning them, stop degrading them. They need your guidance and not your galling. You know, one guy had the nerve to put up a post, and his first message on his own post was, "We have some of the dumbest football players." Yeah, I got in his ass. I got on, no, bro. I said, hey, don't call them that. Those are our young men. Those are student athletes. They don't just pop from a damn eggshell and come play, then go back. Everything you hear, if they happen to get this message, they take it with them to back to their dorm rooms, their classrooms, even back to their hometowns. They take it on their dates. They take it whatever they're doing. You don't say that about our young people. See, it goes back to valuing black. Maybe I'm too black for a lot of folks. I'm a black dude. I bleed black blood. Oh, my God. That went over some people's heads. I'm not ashamed of being black. And I don't attack our young people like that because I'm smart enough at over 50, 53 years old that we need young people in order to keep our race going. We're not supposed to cut. It's like cutting your legs off at the knee. It's stupid. We need to water those plants and nurture them, give them sunlight so they can grow and they can go and reproduce. And then maybe they'll send their children back to Grambling or other HBCUs. But we can't dog them out. Man, they stupid. They this. They don't have to be your SEC expectations. Fuck you. If you want that, goddamn it, go watch the SEC games. These are HBCUs. And y'all should understand systematically were purposely shut out. But still they're thriving. Even all of the systematic racism, all of the systematic roadblocks they're put, black colleges are still thriving. And y'all can't even see that. Y'all so busy like, man, they need to be like LSU. Man, they need to be like, man, what else? Colorado, I don't know the damn team. I'm not into that shit. But all I know, y'all try to compare it to what they think white folks, they think they should be doing. You know, they're going to win. Like I said, Nita Baker song, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But one thing about it, I know Grambling is more than just a football program. For those of you who think Grambling is just football, well, that's your damn fault. See, we that energy and passion that y'all put in attacking these boys because they don't have to be winning. And to you weirdo mother lovers, you weirdos out here doing seances, witchery, and rubbing Jeannie's lamp, trying to pray Title IX violating white man back to Grambling's campus. Well, we need Art Browse back. We need Art Browse back. Y'all get y'all weird ass on somewhere. Go to Baylor. I mean, he's not even at Baylor. Go to some high school where he's sitting around, or go to his, where he is on his lazy boy and his couch at home. Why don't you go there and sit with him? Stop putting up these stupid posts about, man, we should have Art Browse. He's not the great white hope of offensive coordinators. And then now y'all want to attack Hugh Jackson. I told you, man, we should get Art Browse. He should have done it. Like, no, man. No. He comes with a decent record. I guess y'all got him. And let's build him. He has a young team. He has to grow them. So they might lose this year. They might lose next year. But year 3 is going down. Hey, Charmaine. What's that? Mariana, how are you? Y'all stop beating up on our team, man. And while y'all right here beating up on the football team, y'all ain't paying attention to our girls volleyball. They sweeping the swag right now. Come on, somebody. You know, y'all gonna show those young women some love. Hell, they killing them. Our volleyball girls killing them. Yeah, we lost against Prairie View, but Prairie View volleyball. I mean, Grambling volleyball girls beat the Prairie View volleyball girls. And then the girls basketball team, the guys basketball team. Let's get some energy for those teams as well. And let's high five and say, hey, you're gonna get them next year to our football boys. Don't do this to these young fellas. Because our school is not just football. We have other sports there. And that's it. And it's just insane. And y'all a bunch of fair weather fans, bunch of damn turncoats. As soon as they lose, all of a sudden now they need to just take the whole program and throw it out on Ruston Highway. But they just need to throw it out on 81. We don't need that, y'all. And to all you guys that think y'all can do so much better than what these young men are doing, how about you go in your backyard, get your pet pooper scooper, dig under your shed and find your raglass helmet from high school and your dusty ass pads from college, and take your big belly, bald headed, fat forehead ass out there and show the guys how it's done. You 45 to 59-year-old regular old fucker, you. Y'all say the ugliest things. And you look at all their profiles, some big belly, bald head bastard that's got something to say, and you probably weren't even that good in high school and college your damn self. Probably didn't play at all. So stop attacking these boys, you fucking has-been losers. Just glad that somebody is volunteered to want to play for our school and play their hearts out, not only for themselves, but for those of us who are alumni. Glad that they have games we can go to, not only just cheer the games on, we can also revisit one another, have a reunion, and say hello. You understand? This shit is crazy. Stop attacking our football guys. Go and give Coach U a little more of your support. Yeah. I'm trying to get this. My mouth drying up over here. But anyway, just like that. Probably need to drink more water. Let me see. Yeah, I'm trying to get it off, y'all. Excuse me. I can see it coming up. I probably need to drink more water or something. But I'll drink a full glass when I get through. I just don't need this to pop up on my thing here. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. There you go. All right. So, but I'm gonna leave in a second though. But anyway, I got a minute if anybody'd like to share their thoughts. I think it's unfair the way they're overly criticized. See, you can criticize, don't be crippling. Give them some pointers. When you see the young men, say what's up to them in homecoming. Those of you who go down there more than others, say what's up to the young fellas. Say, we got you, man. We understand. Y'all gonna get it. And somebody came up on one of these alumni groups. They came up with a wonderful idea. They said, she even put the mailing address to the football program and said it should send them like cards of support saying, we support you, we got you. Some of you probably could put a little, no, it don't matter, we can even probably put a couple, maybe a 10 or 20 in the cards. But that was something pretty cool to let them know we support y'all, man. And I'm going to go back and try to find that so I can get the address that the young woman put out there. So I thought that was a good idea, very thoughtful of her. And I'll go back into the group and see if I can find it. If I can, I'll try to paste it on this video, under this video, my Facebook page, as well as my YouTube channel, Rico the Opinionist. I'm on all of the social media sites. Rico the Opinionist. Rico the Opinionist is my blog site, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and what else? And my book is still for sale, y'all. It's PDF format, The Greatest Pain Ever Felt. Conversation with an absent biological father who never want to be found. It's only $10. Hit me on that Cash App. $ Rico the Opinionist, OPINIONIST. If you decide to purchase the book, or please send an email address so I can send it to you as soon as I receive your payment. Or if you just want to hit your boy on that Cash App, that PayPal, Rico the Opinionist. Hey, if you're cool with me, fool with me. All right, so if anybody just if you have a few things you want to say, go ahead and hit that little green or blue button, and we can talk as I walk, because I think my lunch is almost ready. Yeah, I'm eating lunch a little later. Yeah, so see a little red thing. If you want to talk to me, if you can talk to me, if you're not at work or you're on your lunch break or whatever, On break. Hit that little red thing. We can discuss it. Ready? I'll give y'all a couple of minutes. It's time for me to go ahead and straighten my business up. I said, what if I got any ruffled chips in the house? Would be great a Coke. I don't need a Coke. That's all I got to do. White shit for them. I need to, get like 2 glasses of water. I think that's a sign of like semi-dehydration when it like forms up like that. This ain't no Michael Irvin shit going on. I ain't hitting that crack pipe and shit. Because it made my mouth stay full of all of that. Well, it's like powdered donut look. Yo, shout out to Michael Irvin, by the way. But you are known for that, brother. And that powder look on your lips. So, anyway, that it. Nobody wants to say hi? All right. I'm going to make it across the street, and then I'll go ahead and I'll sign out. And again, oh, Grambling, dear Grambling, we love thee, dear. Oh, Grambling, we're loyal to thee. Our dear old school will fight for thee forevermore. And when the game is part and won, we will sing victory songs, something like that. Oh, Grambling, dear Grambling, we love you, dear. Oh, Grambling. That's how it's supposed to, something like that. We get everybody together. So, almost like, man, like butter. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all be cool. Let me try to, hold on a second. Oh, there it is. Y'all be cool. Peace. Mary Max, call me if you can, girl.